Welcome, watchers of illusion, to my castle of confusion, yes indeed. Looking at an MSX game today because it's the last on my list of things to do, as regarding to the old poll that I put together and you guys voted very generously on, so thank you very so much for taking part. So this is it, this is the last game, not ever of course, but this is the last in the series of those polls. I'll do more in the future of course, but we're going to concentrate on various different angles of things now. So it's going to be consoles next, and then we might slip back to a few miscellaneous reviews, and then we might do another poll. But you guys seem to have jumped on the bandwagon quite nicely with those, and it does help me out more than you could imagine, because sometimes you do get a big case of gamer's block. Indeed, it is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. So polls really help me out, so thanks very much for that. And if you've got any suggestions for games for me to look at in the future, please pop them in the comments and I'll put them down on my trusty notepad, and hopefully we can get a nice list of games together. Anyway, this is a sequel of sorts. This is Duckstroma Part 2. I don't know if you remember me reviewing this. I've reviewed this. I reviewed the first one already. This one is a bona fide sequel, and it's rather jolly. So it's Duckstroma Part 2 on the MSX, and as you can see, I'm using Retro Virtual Machine, which is a great one actually for MSX. So yeah, it's very nice. I enjoyed the first game as well. So this I've got big hopes for this one. You know, I'm just chucking eggs everywhere. It's got the same mechanics as the first game, so basically if you want to jump high, you've got to lay an egg, and then it explodes, and then you can jump higher. Because why not? I mean, why wouldn't you? So, I mean, graphically, let's look at that first. It's lovely. I just love the sort of cartoony style graphics, and the colour schemes are really nice as well. It's a screen-by-screen game, as you can see. And you can see how much detail is on the little animated skeletons. They're really nice. I mean, I assume they're skeletons. They look skeleton-esque, so I'm guessing that's what they are. Anyway, the other thing I'd like to just address very quickly is I've really enjoyed getting back into doing the reviews again. It's taken my mind off things quite nicely, so thanks ever so much for all of your support. Let's get that out of the way first, because I don't want to be waffling on about that at the end. I want to make sure it's fresh in your minds that I do appreciate each and every one of you. And if you're new to the channel, it's great to have you along, and absolutely for your support as well. I thank thee from the bottom of thy heart. So there you go. So yes, it's a platform game, and not much to think about really. You've got to collect, I think it's 5 stars? I'm not 100% sure. You see, I did my research going into this one, can't you? Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh yes, okay. So here we go. It's very much, it's a bit like Nightingale, isn't it? You've got to find the different things that open the different doors. Okay, let's go and do that then. As you can see, some platforms are slightly out of reach. That's where you need to use your egg bomb to be able to get higher up. I'm not brilliant at placing these, just so you know, so there might be an occasion where I'm going to be placing several in one go. Like here, for example. Okay, well, up we go. Oh, first time, check it out. There we go, that's pretty good. So you've also got a sword that you can throw, which is quite nice. Has he got I'm trying to work out, has he got a knight's helmet on here? I thought he had shades on, but he hasn't, has he? Or has it? Oh, he's a little... Ignore me. Ignore me. Anyway. Yeah, I can't get up there, so we're just going to carry on. So, lots of different mechanics going across the screen. So you've got some platforms here to get across to the other side. And on the other side of the screen, you've got Mr. Skelly Bones throwing bones at you. I think that kind of confirms the fact that it is actually a skeleton. But lovely animations in this game. Really, really nice. Lots of different things to avoid as well. These little ducks, by the way, are restart points. I've just found the red key. So now I can go through red doors, assumedly. So that's cool. All these little switches as well. Oh dear, that wasn't good. I got hit by a bolt of lightning. Never good. Unless you're the Flash, in which case that seemed to be a decent thing. Oh, you can land on their heads. That's nice to know. Anyway. So these switches will open various gateways and doors, etc., which is nice. Kind of a standard protocol for this sort of game. And I love everything's just so damn cute. It almost seems a shame to kill them, doesn't it? But never mind. up we go. So I've got a red key. That should open any red doors, I assume. I'm guessing there's other coloured keys. Well, there was a green door back there, so I'm hoping there's a green key somewhere that we can... oh, there it is. Oh, speak of the devil, and the devil shall appear. There you go. And so we're going to go and get that. We can unlock the green door, which means we can at least... progress on a little bit. The skeleton is just hot for my ducky little body. I'll never say that ever again. But yeah, it's really nice. So graphically, it ticks all the right boxes. Nice animation, nice graphics, nice colour schemes. No clashing here. It's lovely. Yeah, it's just a joy, absolute joy. Controls are nice and simple as well. So you've got left and right, up and down. And then you've got bomb and sword. I mean, to drop a bomb, you press down and fire at the same time. And to catapult yourself up, you just stand in the bomb. Yeah, so there you go. Nice and simps. Anyway, you can see there, that was the green door right there. And now it's turned yellow, so it means we can go through it. Ooh, yes indeed. So, now, my only criticism with the bombs is you can't walk into them. So if you try and walk into them, it'll push it around. So you've got to try and time a jump onto it, which is easier said than done at times. But that's a nitpick because actually the game is very good. Other than that, so there you go. Yeah. The sound and music. You can see the music's very, very nice. You can actually hear the music's very nice. There you go. I boiled my egg. Delicious. Anyway, yeah. So, oh dear, that wasn't good. I got fried alive. Roast duck for tea. Where was I? Oh yes, music. Yes, the music's very nice, as you can hear in the background, hopefully. And I'll hopefully have some footage at the end without me waffling over the top, so that you can actually hear that for yourselves. The UI is fairly simple as well. Bottom left is your life counter, and then you've got your score in the middle, how many stars you've collected, and that's it. So there's not much to really think about while you're playing either, which is great, because minimalistic works a treat. But yeah, sound and music's really nice. It's very jolly, and it's quite cool. I like it. I can't really fault it. So there we go. Can't get up there. Tried that last time. But it's a great game. And if you like platform games, you're going to love this. You're going to really, really love this. And if you enjoyed the first Duckstroma, then you're absolutely going to love this. It's a sequel of sequels. So there you go. Lots of different choices there as well. Keyboard and two choices of joystick. It was easier said than done. But yeah, if you like this kind of game, you're going to love it. So easy that. So, playability. Well, you can see for yourselves, it is a very playable game, and it's a lovely little platformer to boot. So if you like this sort of game, like I've said already, you're going to love this game, and of course you'll find it immediately playable because it's your jam. If you've never played platformers as a primary thing, I would suggest maybe just to... I recommend, not suggest, I recommend you give this a go. See if it tickles your platforming taste buds. Aha! Because it tickled mine. Anyway, so next up we have replay value. Well, of course, because the game's actually got a pretty good learning curve, I think you'll find your way back into this game again and again until you've finished it. Because it's not easy. But it's not overly hard either. That makes sense. It's got the right medium. It's right in the middle, which is nice. So all of you Duckstroma fans, you'll be able to go and play this game from the original game and carry on. So there you go. Lovely. And finally, your age rating. Well, pretty much any. It's a platform game. It's got a cute duck. It's got cute enemies. So therefore, it's going to appeal to lots of generations and age groups. Also, it's a single-player game, so there you go. But you can take it in turns, do a swap controller on death, or you could just play the game and see how far each of you get. Maybe you could do a high score challenge, something like that. But you can always make a single player into a multiplayer unless there are extreme situations in which you can't. And there's another star. I'm going to go and get that, and I'll take a breath. There we go. Right. So, overall, give this game a go. I'll include the download page for you. Go and check it out. Support the author because, you know, why not? They put the time and effort into making the game in the first place, and it'd be nice to have support for them. And there you go. So the battle between the NES and the Sega Saturn, my God, there's no comparison there, is the Sega Master System, the battle rages on, ladies and gents. Thanks for voting so far. I'll leave it up for another couple of days. At the moment, the Master System is winning, but the NES is pulling itself back out of the mire, so we'll keep an eye on that over the next day or so. But thanks ever so much for tuning in. Thanks for your support. And if you do find that you've got a spare bit of change in your pocket, then head over to my Patreon. And if you feel it within your hearts to help me out with a £1 or so, have a look at the different options that I've got there. If anything appeals to you, then chuck us some support over. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you ever so much, you guys. Keep it retro. Until next time, it's bye for now. Bye-bye!